Dear soul, today the angels guided me to you to deliver a message that has the power to change everything. A revelation that carries within it the strength to transform what seemed impossible into something that is about to happen. I want you to take a deep breath and feel the energy of this message coursing through your heart, because it comes to illuminate your path, to open the doors that seem closed, and to remind you that the impossible is not a sentence, but an invitation to believe. Have you ever stopped to think about how many times you have doubted your dreams because they seem too far away? How many times have you stopped believing in yourself because the obstacles seemed insurmountable? The angels know. They see every contained tear, every sigh of fatigue, every glance that hides a fragile hope. They know that often the heart becomes tight, suffocated by the pain of not seeing the path open. But today, dear soul, this message comes to tell you that what once seemed impossible is about to happen. This message is not just a promise. It is a call for you to open your heart and allow hope to flourish once again. The angels want you to know that there is a movement in the invisible, something you may not yet perceive, but that is happening. It is like a seed that germinates under the earth, silent but full of life. What I am about to reveal to you can change everything. Before continuing the message, write in the comments this mantra: I deserve prosperity, and I am a magnet for abundance. Now, continuing the message. There are times when life seems to push us into a dark corner where all we see are shadows. But, dear soul, the shadows are not the end. They are just the space where the light prepares to shine brighter. The angels are telling you that this phase of doubt, fear, and silence is coming to an end. There is a path that will open up for you, and on it you will find answers that once seemed hidden. Perhaps you are wondering, but how can something so big happen to me now? The answer lies in your heart. It lies in the love you carry, in the courage you had to continue even when everything seemed to crumble. It lies in the invisible strength that sustained you on the days you thought of giving up. The angels see all of this. They see your tired soul, but still willing to believe. And that makes all the difference. I will tell you a story that might help illustrate what is happening to you. There was a woman who always dreamed of having a small garden, but her life was full of rocks, and every attempt to plant flowers seemed to fail. One day she grew tired and decided to leave the land abandoned, but even without realizing it, she continued to water the soil with her tears and take care of it with her thoughts. Until one day, without warning, flowers sprouted there, strong and colorful. She realized that even on the days she thought nothing was happening, life was working in silence. This story is about you. You are that woman who, even without realizing it, waters the soil of her dreams every day. The angels want you to understand. What seemed impossible is preparing to flourish, and the moment of this flourishing is closer than you imagine. Do not let fear steal this certainty from you. Fear is just a visitor, but faith is the foundation that remains. When everything seems to crumble, close your eyes and feel the presence of the angels by your side. They are here right now, whispering in your ear that you are not alone, that life is not against you, that what seemed impossible is not the end, but just the starting point for something greater. Dear soul, perhaps you have already noticed that certain coincidences in your life are not mere coincidences. They are signs, small confirmations that what you feel deep in your heart is correct. When someone crosses your path and offers you a word of encouragement, when a stranger smiles at you unexpectedly, or when a song plays and seems to speak directly to your heart, these are all messages from the angels, reminding you that the impossible isn't quite so impossible. Now I want you to take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel this message. Imagine a future where what you've been hoping for starts to become real. Feel the emotion of this scene. Let it cradle you, even if just for an instant. Because in This instant, you connect with the power that exists within you, a power that has the potential to transform everything around you. The angels tell you, trust. Trust your heart, trust what you feel, trust the love that moves you. Life always finds a way to surprise those who believe, and you, dear soul, are about to be surprised in a way that will take your breath away. Something that seemed impossible is about to happen, and you will be ready to receive it. But that's not all. There's something even deeper happening. Are you ready to walk this path? If this message touched your heart, write in the comments, "I deserve prosperity," and I'm a magnet for abundance, and share your emotion with me. This will further strengthen the energy of this message and open the doors to what comes next. Dear soul, now that you've felt deep in your heart the power of this angelic message, it's time to deepen this energy even more. There's something that needs to be heard, something that has been echoing in your thoughts for a long time, but that you may not have had the courage to truly face. Today, I want to take you deeper. I want to lead you to the center of this truth that awaits you. It's time to open your heart even more. The angels ask me to tell you that what seemed impossible to happen is only dormant, waiting for your courage to awaken. Have you noticed how, in the darkest moments, there's always a small spark of hope? It's as if, within your chest, there's a flame that never goes out. This flame is your strength. And now, it's ready to burn with all its brightness, lighting up every step you take from here on out. But before continuing this message, write in the comments, "I receive." This simple phrase will anchor the energy of this revelation and strengthen the path that the angels are tracing for you. Now, continuing the message, dear soul, I know there were times when you felt that no one saw what you carried in your heart, that no one understood the weight of what worried you, the fear that kept you from smiling. I know there were nights when you looked at the ceiling in silence, wishing just for an answer that could bring peace. Today, that answer begins to arrive, and it comes with such a great force that it will make you remember who you've always been, a woman capable of overcoming anything. The angels show me that there's an old cycle in your life that is coming to an end. It's as if everything that held you back, everything that made you doubt yourself, is being dissolved. You may not see it yet, but deep down something in you already knows that the impossible isn't as far as it seemed. This change is happening from the inside out. First, in your thoughts, then in your heart, and finally in every gesture you make. To illustrate this strength that is being born in you, I want to share a story of overcoming. Imagine a woman who, for years, lived in a relationship where she always felt small. She always put others first and forgot about herself. One day, she decided she couldn't live like that anymore. Even trembling, even scared, she took a step out of that situation. At first, it seemed impossible, but as she walked, she found strengths she didn't even know existed. The angels were by her side the whole time, holding her hands and reminding her that she was capable. This story is a reflection of what is happening to you right now. You too are taking that courageous step out of the invisible chains that held you back. And every step you take, every small victory, is bringing you back to your essence. This essence is what will allow you to receive the impossible that is coming. Dear soul, I feel that you carry many stories in your heart, stories of pain, of renunciation, of weariness, but also stories of love, of courage, and of new beginnings. The angels want you to know that you are not alone in any of these moments. They are here to remind you that the pain you felt was not in vain. Every tear that fell from your eyes watered the seeds of hope that are now ready to blossom. Now, a loving request. If this message is resonating with your heart, consider supporting the channel through the "Thank you so much" button. This support helps keep this flame of light alive and brings these words to other people who also need them. And if you can also share in the comments how this message is touching you. This strengthens our connection and spreads this energy of love even further. But that's not all, dear soul. What is coming is so grand that it goes beyond your expectations. There is something you need to know. The angels are preparing a gift for you. A gift that carries within it the healing, the liberation, and the joy that you thought you would never feel again. It may seem distant, but it is closer than ever. The angels show me images of you, smiling again, feeling your heart light, free from all the weight. They say that every sigh of yours, every thought of hope, is building this future, and that even when you doubt yourself, they continue to believe in you. They do not give up. They see the beauty of your soul, the strength of your spirit, and the love you have to offer the world. And now, dear soul, I want to leave you with this question. Can you feel that something is changing within you? Can you perceive this strength that begins to sprout like a sun rising after a dark night? Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to believe, because this change is not only in what you are going to receive, it is, above all, in what you are becoming. A woman who believes, who trusts, who knows she is worthy of living what seemed impossible. Dear soul, I feel that you are ready to receive what comes next. The angels show me that, with every word that reaches you, a part of your heart is set free, and hope is strengthened. It's as if a soft and constant light is illuminating every dark corner that once seemed insurmountable. This light is the strength of the angels, but it is also your own strength. And now, what I am going to reveal to you can transform your life even more. I want you to know that what seemed impossible is not just a distant promise. It is a call to action. The angels want you to understand that, for the impossible to become real, you must rise and walk towards it. Even if fear insists on whispering that you are not capable, believe. You have already taken the first step by choosing to listen to this message. And every step you take, even if timid, is bringing you closer to the miracle that awaits you. Before continuing the message, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. Continuing the message. Dear soul, there is an energy of pain and relief that is about to intertwine within you. Pain because you carry memories that for a long time seemed to scream louder than your faith. Memories of moments when you believed and were disappointed, of dreams that seemed never to leave the paper. But there is also relief, because now you begin to understand that this pain will no longer define who you are. It is transforming into learning, into strength, and the angels are by your side in every breath of this transformation. I want you to think about all the times you told yourself that you couldn't take it anymore. Think about every tear that fell in the silence of the night, every word of discouragement you swallowed to avoid showing weakness. Now the angels are telling you that each of those tears was a prayer, a powerful prayer that reached them and is being heard. Nothing you felt was in vain. Every sigh of pain was embraced, and now it is being transformed into a silent strength, ready to lift you up. To illustrate this strength growing within you, imagine the story of a woman who, for a long time, carried a burden so heavy that she came to believe she couldn't go on. One day, she decided to look at herself in the mirror and see not only the marks of pain, but also the courage that kept her standing. It was at that moment she realized, I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become from here. That choice changed everything for her, and that choice is before you now. Dear soul, the angels show me that a new energy is approaching. It is an energy of healing, of rebirth. But this energy can only enter your life if you allow it. It needs your yes, your open heart, your willingness to believe again. Perhaps you are still wondering, but am I strong enough? And I tell you with all the certainty the angels bring me, you are. You always have been. The angels want you to know that something extraordinary is being prepared for you, something that goes beyond your expectations, beyond what you asked for in your most silent prayers. And it all begins with your decision to trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in the love that still exists within your heart. Trust that life is capable of surprising you even when everything seems lost. Dear soul, at this moment I feel your energy expanding, like a flower opening to the light after a long winter night. This is the strength that was dormant within you, and now it begins to awaken. Feel this strength. Allow it to envelop you, to console you, to guide you, because life is calling you to something much greater than you imagine. And here is a special sign that the angels have asked me to deliver to you. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 7. Write in the comments, I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 7 and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a thanks a lot and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. Dear soul, don't be afraid to feel. Feel everything, the pain, the relief, the joy that begins to be born within you, because all of this is part of your journey. All of this is part of the miracle that is coming. The impossible that once seemed so distant is now closer than ever. And it comes to remind you that you are worthy of love, of joy, and of a life that makes your heart pulse with hope. Dear soul, I feel the energy of the angels intensifying around you. They are whispering that you are ready for an even deeper step. A step that will take you to a level of liberation you never imagined possible. What I am about to share now may open doors that were once locked in your heart. Prepare to feel a new emotion, a mix of gratitude and courage that will guide you through the next moments. The angels want you to know that everything that seemed impossible is closer than you imagine. But for this truth to become real in your life, there is a gesture that needs to be made. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just a word, dear soul. It is a portal that connects you with the most powerful energy that exists, unconditional love. And today, I invite you to cross this portal with the certainty that on the other side lies the lightness you have always sought. Before continuing the message, write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize each one of them, send love and say, I forgive you and set you free. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. Now, continuing the message, dear soul, I know it's not easy. I know the heart gets hurt, and sometimes we think that forgiving is giving reason to those who hurt us. But the angels want you to understand that forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. It's about freeing the pain that has been trapped inside your chest, and that even in silence consumes your energy. Forgiveness is like opening the windows of a house that has been locked for a long time. It's letting the pure air in and renewing everything. Imagine that each grudge held in your heart is like a heavy stone you carry. Now, imagine how it would be if each of these stones were removed, one by one. Feel the lightness that this would bring to your body, to your mind, to your life. This lightness, dear soul, is what the angels want you to feel from today onwards. To illustrate this power of forgiveness, I want to tell you the story of a woman who for many years carried a grudge so great that she became physically ill. One day, she decided she didn't want to live like that anymore. She closed her eyes, and even with tears streaming down her face, said aloud, I forgive you and set you free. I forgive myself and set myself free. She repeated these words so many times that in the end, she felt as if a huge weight had been lifted from her shoulders. And from that day on, her life began to change. The impossible became possible because she chose peace. Dear soul, the angels, show me that forgiveness is the key that will open the doors of the impossible for you too. Perhaps you have held on to the pain because you thought it was the only way to protect yourself. But the angels are telling you that true protection comes from love. And love is born from forgiveness. They want you to know that by forgiving, you are not forgetting what happened. You are choosing not to carry that pain anymore. And here's a secret. The impossible that is coming to you carries the energy of healing. It cannot enter a heart that is full of grudges. So allow yourself to cleanse this space. Allow yourself to release the chains that still bind you. You will feel a relief so deep that it will seem like you are breathing for the first time in a long time. Dear soul, I want you to take a deep breath now. Inhale the energy of the angels. Feel how this energy envelops every cell of your body, bringing warmth, bringing peace, bringing the certainty that you are not alone. The angels are holding your hands, guiding you on this path of healing and new beginnings. And in this new beginning, you will discover that you are much stronger than you imagined. Dear soul, I feel that what we are building together is already taking root in your heart. The angels are around you, increasingly present, like a network of protection and love that surrounds you. They see the courage you have had so far, and now they want you to know that the impossible that is about to happen is also a call for you to flourish even more. What comes next will touch parts of your heart that you may have forgotten existed. The angels say that this new phase of your life is like a fertile field waiting for the right seed, and that seed is in your hands. But for it to flourish, you need to allow trust to take over everything. Trust is the soil that makes the roots grow strong. And I know that sometimes it's hard to trust when life has hurt you so many times. But dear soul, the angels show me that now is different. Now the ground is ready. Imagine for a moment that you are walking down an old road full of stones and potholes. Each step you take makes your heart beat faster. Fear tries to convince you to turn back, but then you look up at the sky and see the light of the angels illuminating your path, and it is this light that makes you continue, that makes you believe that the impossible is not a mirage, but the next chapter of your life. Dear soul, at this moment, the angels want you to remember who you are. You are a woman who has faced storms and still risen. A woman who carries within her a love so great that not even the deepest pains could extinguish it. They tell me that when you doubt yourself, they are there, holding your hands and whispering that you already have everything you need to win. There is a very special energy forming around you right now, an energy that will begin to manifest in ways you might not expect. It could be an unexpected encounter, news that will fill you with hope, or even a feeling of peace so deep that it will make you realize that everything is falling into place. The angels are preparing these blessings for you, and they come like a warm hug on a cold day, like the certainty that you are not alone. To illustrate this rebirth that is happening within you, I want to tell you the story of a woman who, for a long time, believed that her life was doomed to repeat the same pains. One day, she decided to do something different. She trusted. She trusted that the love she carried within her was greater than any pain. And when she took that step of faith, she realized that the impossible was not so distant after all. That woman is me, and it is also you. Each of us, in our own story, is learning that trusting is the greatest gift we can give ourselves. Dear soul, I know that doubts still appear like clouds covering the sun for a few moments, but the angels want you to know that these clouds are temporary. Behind them, the blue sky of your future is waiting to be revealed, and it is more beautiful than you imagine. Now, the angels asked me to tell you something very important. You don't need to carry this path alone. If this message resonated in your heart and brought relief, please share it with someone who also needs hope. And if you feel in your heart, show your support for our work with a "thanks so much." This small action makes all the difference and helps us continue bringing messages of light to the world. Dear soul, everything you need is within you. The angels want you to trust in this truth. They show me that every time you choose to trust, even if only for a second, you are creating space for the impossible to happen. And what is coming goes, beyond what you asked for, because it is the answer to every prayer you made, even those you forgot. Dear soul, I feel the energy around you vibrate with every word that reaches you. There is such a beautiful strength growing within you, a strength that, even if you don't realize it yet, is already changing everything. The angels are reminding you that this transformation is not just about you, it's about everyone who crosses your path. They want you to understand that the impossible that is coming also carries the mission to inspire other lives, to spread the light that you have within you. The angels show me that by choosing to follow this path, you are becoming a beacon for the world. And it doesn't matter if you think you are still learning to shine. Every step you take illuminates not only your path, but also that of other people who are also seeking hope. That is the beauty of life. Everything you do with love echoes beyond you. Dear soul, have you ever noticed how sometimes when you share a word of affection or a smile, something changes in the eyes of the person listening to you? It's the energy of the angels flowing through you. It's living proof that you are capable of making a difference, even on the days when you think you have no strength. Today, the angels ask me to tell you that you are part of a chain of love that grows with every act of kindness you do, with every word of comfort you offer. Share this video with 2 beloved people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build together a chain of love and mutual support. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. Dear soul, this sharing is more than a request. It's a reminder that your story matters. Your pain, your healing, your new beginning. All of this has a greater purpose than you can imagine. The angels see your soul as a garden, and every seed of light you plant grows and blossoms in someone's heart. And that someone, in turn, spreads this light to even more people. There is a story the angels ask me to tell you. It's about a woman who always believed she had little to offer. She thought her life was small, that she couldn't change anything around her. But one day, she decided to share her story of pain and overcoming with someone who needed to hear exactly what she had to say. This simple sharing changed everything. She discovered that even without realizing it, she was already a beacon of light, and that by telling her story, she was helping other people find the strength to carry on. This woman could be any one of us. This woman is you. Dear soul, the angels tell me that your life is full of small miracles that will happen precisely when you least expect them. Every word of faith you speak, every act of love you offer, creates a path for the impossible to become real. What once seemed unattainable begins to draw near, like a gift carefully wrapped, ready to be opened at the right time. The angels want you to know that they are by your side at every step of this journey. Even in the moments when you feel fear, even when the silence seems overwhelming, they are there sustaining you. And they show me that every time you choose to share this light, you are strengthening not only yourself, but also the world around you. Dear soul, I want you to take a deep breath now and feel the presence of the angels near you. They want you to know that by sharing this message with others, you are creating a movement of love and hope that can no longer be stopped. This is how the impossible begins to become possible, when each of us chooses to be a light in the life of another. And I know you might be thinking, but I still have so many doubts, so many fears. Dear soul, that is part of it. The angels tell me that courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the decision to move forward, even while trembling. You are doing that now. Every word you read, every step you take, is creating a path of faith and hope that will lead you to places you never imagined. Dear soul, I feel that now we have reached a very special point in this message. So far, you have opened your heart to the possibility of the impossible happening. You have forgiven, shared, taken a deep breath and allowed yourself to be touched by the light of the angels. Now, what the angels want to reveal to you goes even deeper. It's about the transformation that will happen within you, but also about how it will reflect in your world. The angels show me that the woman you are becoming will surprise even yourself. They say you have within you a power so great, yet so dormant, that when it awakens, it will be like seeing the sunrise after a very long night. It is a power that does not come from what you have, but from who you are, from the love you carry, from the courage that brought you this far, from the truth that is ready to blossom within you. Dear soul, have you realized that life has often tested you so that you could see this strength? Every challenge you faced, every disappointment, every fall, none of it was meant to weaken you, but to reveal what you are capable of enduring. Today, the angels want you to look back not with sadness, but with pride. See the woman you were and the woman you are becoming. See how, even when you thought you had no strength left, you rose again. That is the impossible already happening within you. But there is something even more beautiful in all of this. The angels show me that this transformation will begin to reflect in your relationships, in your dreams, in the way you see yourself. People will notice that something has changed. You will realize that you are smiling more, that your worries no longer weigh you down as much, that hope has returned to live in your heart. This change will be like a soft perfume that touches everything and everyone around you. To illustrate this change, I want to tell you the story of a woman who for many years believed she was just an ordinary person. She was afraid to speak. Her mind, afraid to make decisions that could change her life. But one day, she decided to listen to her intuition. She decided to say no to everything that diminished her and yes to everything that made her grow. And when she took that step, she realized she was capable of much more than she had imagined. This woman found within herself the strength she needed to rebuild her life. And this woman, dear soul, is also you. The angels tell me that you are about to discover that what seemed impossible was actually just the beginning of something much greater. They want you to know that you don't need to have all the answers right now. What matters is taking the next step. Trust that with each step you take, the path will open a little more. Because that is how the impossible reveals itself. Not all at once, but in small miracles that appear when you least expect them. Dear soul, I want you to take a deep breath now and imagine what you most desire for your life. Imagine what it would be like to wake up every day with the certainty that you are worthy of all that you dream. Imagine what it would be like to live without the weight of sorrows, with a light heart and eyes shining with joy. The angels are saying that this is closer than you think, but you need to believe it. You need to allow yourself to feel this truth deep in your heart. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. The angels are here right now, holding your hands and saying, "We are with you." Every breath of hope you take is a prayer they hear. Every time you choose love over fear, they celebrate with you, because you are not just someone who waits for miracles. You are someone who creates them. Dear soul, I feel that we are reaching a turning point. The angels show me that you have already come a long way since the beginning of this message. Now there is a sense of relief in your heart, as if something heavy is finally beginning to dissolve. This lightness, this breath you feel, is a sign that the impossible is not just something you hope for. It is something that is already becoming a reality within you. The angels tell me that from now on, you will begin to notice small miracles happening in the details of your daily life. It's not about grand gestures or extraordinary events, but about small signs that everything is falling into place. It could be an unexpected smile, a word of affection from someone you least expected, or even a moment of silence in which you feel a peace so deep that you can't explain. These small miracles are the way the angels have of showing you that they are by your side, They know that you still carry doubts, that you still wonder if you truly deserve all of this. Dear soul, the angel's answer is clear. You deserve it. You have always deserved it. And everything you've been through until now has only served to prepare you to receive what's coming. To illustrate this truth, I want to tell you the story of a woman who always dreamed of living a life of peace and joy, but who, for years, got lost amidst worries and obligations. One day, she decided to start being grateful for the small things, the warm coffee in the morning, a friend's hug, the sound of rain hitting the window. And little by little, she realized that these small blessings were, in fact, great miracles in disguise. This woman discovered that gratitude is the key that opens the doors to the impossible, and this woman, dear soul, can also be you. The angels show me that when you start to see these small blessings as signs, the impossible will begin to reveal itself in ways that will surprise you. They say that life doesn't want to punish you, but to teach you. Every obstacle you faced was a lesson, and now it's time to reap the fruits of that wisdom. I want you to know that everything you feel, the pain, the joy, the hope, is part of who you are. You don't need to be afraid to feel. You don't need to be ashamed of what you've been through, because every part of your story makes you a unique woman full of strength and light. And this light, dear soul, is what is calling the impossible into your life now. The angels ask me to remind you of something very important. Trust in the timing of things. I know you want everything to happen quickly, for the miracles to reveal themselves all at once. But the angels work in silence, at the right pace, so that everything reaches you in the most perfect way possible. Trust that what is yours is on its way. Trust that you don't need to force anything. Just allow life to do what it always does. Surprise those who have the courage to believe. Dear soul, I want you to take a deep breath now. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the presence of the angels around you. They are here whispering in your heart that you are safe, that you are protected, and that everything that seemed impossible will reveal itself as a gift that life has kept for you. Dear soul, we have come to the end of this powerful and transformative message. The angels show me that you have traveled a path of pain and relief, of doubts and discoveries. Now, in this final part, they want you to understand that the impossible happening in your life is not just a gift. It's a call to live fully, with all your heart. The angels whisper that what you are feeling now is just the beginning. Feel the emotion of this truth. You, dear soul, have within you an entire universe, a potential so vast that not even words can describe it. And every step you take towards the impossible is aligned with the invisible force that has always sustained you, even on the days when you doubted yourself. The angels tell me that the woman you are becoming is a beacon for other souls. Your courage, your light, your hope, all of this is like a balm that heals ancient wounds, not just yours, but also those of the people around you. You are more than a heart that waits. You are a heart that inspires, a heart that even after being hurt chose to love and believe again. I want you to imagine now the most beautiful scene you can. You, with your eyes closed, your face turned towards the sun, feeling each ray of light warming your skin. This light represents the energy of the angels, but also your own energy, reborn and ready to shine. Feel the gratitude growing within you. Feel the peace that comes when you trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Dear soul, everything you have lived until now was not in vain. Every tear that fell, every night that seemed endless, every doubt that stole your sleep, all of this has prepared you for this moment. The angels tell me that the impossible that's about to happen will show you that love always wins, that hope always finds a way to flourish, even in the driest lands. I want you to know that from now on, every time you feel fear, close your eyes and call upon the angels. They will be there by your side, holding your hands and saying, "You are not alone. You never have been. You never will be." And dear soul, every time you feel weak, remember that it is in your vulnerability that your strength shines brightest. There is such beautiful energy around you now. I feel as if invisible flower petals are falling upon you, bringing the promise of a new beginning. This promise is not just a dream, it is becoming real because you chose to believe, because you chose to open your heart, even with fear, because you chose to be light. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I accept the transformation that is happening in my life." Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Dear soul, I am so happy to have walked by your side up to this point. And the angels are even happier, because today you took a step that changes everything. You chose to believe in the impossible. You chose your own healing. And from now on, nothing and no one can take that away from you. With love, light, and gratitude, I and the angels walk by your side.